Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a comparison of the SCX24 C10. I've got three different versions here. Well, they're all the same, but this one here is stock. Everything on it, servo, motor, everything stock. No upgrades. All the shocks, everything are in their stock positions. Nothing has been modified or changed. That's exactly how it comes right out of the box. This one has been slightly modified. It's had the shocks moved to give it a little bit of droop. It's had some wheel weights put on the inside. The rack's been taken off the top. And I think that's about it on this one. It's still stock motor, stock servo, just some slight modifications. And then this one's basically everything's been changed that could possibly be changed. It's all aluminum though. It's not, I think the only brass I have on here is the steering knuckles. Everything else is aluminum. This truck's pretty dialed in. I might be changing a couple things, but she's pretty dialed in. So this one's highly modified. So we're going to take you through this part of the course, which is the rock section. Take one truck at a time, and you can see the difference between the different mods. So let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to be starting off with the stocker. Do a little hill climb. Not very difficult. This hill's a little steep. Alright, this decline real steep, but it can do it. Alright, so now we're going to do a decline. And the outside edge is the least steepest. Now I'm going to give each truck 3 tries to get through an obstacle before we move on to the next. So I'm going to pull this one right up here, and we'll bring truck number 2 in. Okay, this is the same truck, just basically slightly modified. No problem. Finds that a little bit easier. Is on this downhill. A little bit smoother. Alright, so I'm getting ready to mess up here, I think. Nope. I got the old one-handed driving excuse going on. Alright, not bad, better. Go ahead and wait. Okay, now we'll get the highly modified one out. Now this is the very first one I bought when they very first were released. I bought this thing, so that's how long I've had it. And this truck is just smooth, butter smooth. It's got every upgrade you could imagine in it. This truck too, if you really want to see what's in it, I've got a couple videos showing every single upgrade that's in it. You can see how slow I just went down. Notice my steering's not getting bound. Okay, I think that, let's see if that was me or not. Give that another try. Try. Now I am doing the inside line, which is a lot harder. Alright. Yeah, I know we would have done the outside line, that's why I was trying to do the inside. Okay. Alright, now we got a little bit of side hilling coming up. Got the old stocker. Got a little bit of body rub just going on. Notice that the steering is kind of binding and then releasing. That's that weak stock servo. And you combine that weak stock servo with the servo saver, and I'll show you what happens when I come over this hump here, and I'm going to be trying to turn left, and it's going to bind up on me. Like, I'm all the way left right now, and that tire's not turning. And I'm all the way left, it's not turning. See, this is where that stock servo doesn't help any. Once you get a little bit of weight on that servo, it just binds on you. Okay, so I got through it. Alright, do a little climb here. Alright, last little climb here. Alright, this is the slightly modified version. Still got a little bit of body rub because we lowered this one. So it has the stock servo, so it's going to bind up a little bit right here. But this truck is newer than that other one. That other one's pretty old. So this servo is a little bit stronger. Alright, so it does this climb. Not a problem. Alright, now the OG. Now this one has a Emax in it, I think. I've burned up a couple of them, but they're definitely stronger than the stock. I've been using the Mofo Black Label servos. I think they're a 15 kilogram, and see how that is turning when I'm bound up and that tire's up. See, that's what a good servo will do for you, is get you right through a situation like that, no problem. Alright, we're going to cross the bridge, and then we got a decline here. Alright, I'm going to need some backups here. Not a super difficult decline, but it does get increasingly harder as we go through this part of the course. And there will be obstacles that this truck cannot do. The servo's all the way to the right, and it's not turning, so it's bound up. There it goes. Just showing you guys, so when you see the difference between the stock servos and the aftermarket, that's what a stock servo will do. Alright, this is the slightly modded. A little bit, feels a little bit more stable. Servo's still binding. I'm all the way to the right now. Definitely better, feels more planted. This is pretty easy work for this truck. Just for comparison's sake, you can see how it's like not even breaking a sweat. Alright, now we're going to do this climb right here. It's like a snake climb. The stalker got up it with no problem. So this one should be no problem as well. A little bit smoother climb. Alright, so I'm going to come back with the gray one after we go through this. So we're going to come over this little hump, and then we got a pretty steep decline right here. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, so there we go. So a bit slow, that's the goal. Do a little U-ing. And we got a nice little climb right here. Little side hill climb. A little flexing going on. And we end it with a steep downhill. Alright. Let's take the slightly modded through the same paces. See, that was a little bit easier. Go uphill. Like nothing. Go downhill. Oh. That was driver error. Now this is what your truck will do after you spend like $500–600 on it. It'll climb stuff like this like nothing. Still gotta be careful though. Alright. In case anybody is wondering, I am running the stock servo, the stock ESC receiver combo on this. I got a nice little flex going on there. And I'm running a Torque Beast motor on this from Mofo RC. Okay, so this is one of the most difficult parts of the rock portion of this course. This little climb here is pretty hard. Sometimes it'll just go right up. There you go. Try to get through this without tipping. I try to get above that little hump there with my left tire. And then get a little downhill. Alright. Good. Let's see how this guy does it. Oh yeah, like nothing. I got a little side hill right here. Oh, real good. Downhill. No problem. Being the OG. No problem whatsoever. Okay, so now this one is one that the stalker may not make it through. This is a pretty hard line. Got a real tough side hill up here. I don't know if it's gonna do it. give it another shot. Alright, it's not going to do it. I tried to do it in testing and couldn't do it. Alright, well, I'll give it that one. It ran on its wheels. Alright, same line, different truck. Got a nice slow crawl up, didn't have to gas it. Let's see how it is through this little side hill. No problem. Downhill. No problem. Alright, so you know this truck's gonna do it. This truck is just so smooth. This is a tough little climb right here. Got a little side hill action. And it gets, whoa! This truck has to get right on the edge of falling to make it do this. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Alright. Slightly modded turn. Climbing it. No problem. Whoa. Slipped a little bit. With a little bit of more weight, sometimes that'll make you slip a little bit. But that weight also helps pull that tire down. It just came up in the air. And allow you to do tight little turns like that. Still a hard little spot, you still gotta be careful. Alright, getting ready to send them home. I got a couple more obstacles and they'll be done. Alright, now this is a pretty tough little, not really tough, but you gotta be careful because it's a pretty good fall if you don't do it right. And the only way this truck will do this is on this very outside line. There she goes. We'll go back around the mountain. Basic little decline, no problem. This is a little steep, especially right here at the top. No problem. We've already done this one. Alright, so this is the stalker. It's had nothing done to it. As you can see, you can pretty much make it all the way through everything on this course. This is what you're going to get right out of the box with no modifications. Alright, so we'll finish up with the slightly modded, same line. So this truck's a little bit, actually a lot more stable. With a stronger motor and a stronger servo, this truck right here can pretty much keep up. with my expensive one. There's not much that my gray C10 can do that this one won't be able to do with a motor and servo upgrade. Now he does have the weights in these wheels, which helps, but I would say wheels and tires and motor servo, and this truck right here will be awesome. Okay, this is just slightly modded. As you can see, it performs just a little bit better. It's had the shocks positioned to give it a little bit more droop, move them up. It's got some wheel weights in. Other than that, that's it. This thing is slightly modified, and that's it. So that's what you'll get for about a $20 upgrade. Now with a better servo, better motor, and some wheels and tires for better grip, this thing will definitely keep up with the high dollar ones. Alright, here comes the OG. Had this one from the beginning. Super smooth truck. Probably $500, $600, $700 maybe into this thing. It's got gears, aluminum axles, I mean everything. Super smooth. So for that kind of money, that's basically what you're going to get, is a truck that is very capable and pretty much go anywhere. It's got a nice weight to it. I didn't go overboard with the brass on this one. It's just mainly aluminum. You see she climbs. Beautiful. So for like $500-600, and that's overtime. That's not all at once. This is what you're gonna get. Alright guys, I hope this helps some of you guys out that are getting new to this about what you get for the money as far as modifications are. And I have more content on these trucks and other trucks on my channel, and I'm on TikTok. Thanks for watching.